Oh, God! This movie fucking wrecked me. Now, I spoke about my feelings at large about more of the things that I liked and what I didn't like, and spoke with a little bit more articulation than what I'm going to talk about here. Essentially, this is just me, holy shit, going through all the spoilers in the movie, which there are plenty. So if you have not seen the movie, do not watch this. Go see the movie, then come back and watch this, like maybe 5 times, subscribe and like and do all that other shit. But, you know, just make sure you see the movie first. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the death scenes. I could not believe they killed off everyone except for, like, the original Avengers. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Bucky. Now, this fucking broke me. Like, not only because, you know, hashtag Stucky for life, but also just the way, like, seeing Steve's reaction, oh my God, was just so heartbreaking. The next one, Vision. Now, not only did he die twice, but like, I really, really love Vision. I love Vision so much. Like, he gave me my first ever nerdgasm. You know, the scene where there's like Thor and Iron Man and the Vision come in and like Age of Ultron. That was my favorite. I'm gonna miss him so much. Scarlet Witch? The MCU's Jean Grey? Oh, that didn't break me as much. Like, I really, really love her, but I was like, I think she'll be back. Drax? To be honest, like, he's just comedic relief now. I didn't really care that much. Star-Lord? Farbalisha. Mantis? Meh. Loki? Loki got the chokey. Heimdall? Goodbye, my sweet, sweet, beautiful chocolate prince. Maria Hill? My bride. I really hope she comes back in her own spin-off, but, you know, I really doubt it. Nick Fury? I kind of didn't like it. Like, I loved the Captain Marvel tease and whatnot, but, I don't know, just the whole, like, motherfucker thing, it kind of pulled me out of the movie. I know I'm alone in this, but just, Spider-Man! Now, when they killed Spider-Man, I was like, you know what? Like, these deaths don't really mean anything anymore, because I know that they'll be back. Like they start principal photography for Spider-Man Homecoming 2 in, like, a month or something, so spoilers for Avengers 4, I guess. Black Panther? Yeah, he just made $1.3 billion at the box office. That is billion with a B. He's definitely coming back. But yeah, they all just turned to ash. They're all just cornflakes. Like, it was shocking, but, you know, just the minute that Spider-Man and Black Panther died, I was like, nah, they're all coming back. Although, I do think that anyone that died prior to the snap, like Heimdall, Choki Loki, and Gamora, and Vision, I think they're gone. There ain't no saving them now. Can we also just talk about the bubbles for a second? When Star-Lord goes to shoot Gamora and the bubbles come out? Like, who would have thought that Thanos would be such a fan of bubbles? It's just so fucking cute. Now, I've seen a lot of people complain about the fact that it kind of feels like one part of a 2-part series, but really, when you look at it, this is a perfect 3-act structured film. It's got a beginning, a middle, and end. The only thing that's different is the fact that the bad guy wins. So when you actually watch this movie just by itself, it's actually a perfect little movie. My biggest complaint in the movie was actually just the Thor subplot, you know, when he's like trying to turn on the oven. I didn't like it, and I think it really stems from the fact that it's Peter Dinklage. Now, I thought Peter Dinklage was going to be doing the voice of one of the Black Order, but instead he's the giant dwarf. Just pulled me out of the movie. Like, I love the dialogue between them all, and it did give some serious laughs, but after seeing the movie 3 times now, I know that when I do get it on Blu-ray, I'm probably just going to skip that sequence altogether. The relationship between Gamora and Thanos was just so beautiful, other than the, you know, the mass genocide. Like, you could see that she actually really, really cares for him after she kills him on Nowhere, and she starts crying. And also, props to Zoe Saldana for actually, like, committing to the full, like, ugly cry. But also when he starts crying right before he goes, oh, this is Sparta, and like yeets her right off the fucking cliff. Just, it was so beautiful. But I also just really loved the final exchange between little Gammy and Thanos, you know, when she says, oh, have you done it? And he says, yes. And then she's like, what did it cost? And then he says, everything. It just gave me fucking chills just thinking about it. The Red Skull reveal! Holy shit, like props to the Russo brothers. I mean, not that they're watching, but props to them, because honestly, the 3 times that I saw it at the cinemas now, there was a gasp every time he appeared on screen. I spoke about the score in my non-spoiler review, but honestly, like this score really is the crème de la crème of the MCU. Like, Alan Silvestri really pulled out like everything that he possibly could. The Thanos suite, it's so bold, but it's just so incredibly sad. But at the same time, nothing really compares to that final track that plays on the credits, aptly called Matthew Violently Sobbing. I was kind of disappointed that there was no Hulk except for at the beginning with that awesome fight with Thanos, but like I kind of understand it, but I did kind of miss the fact that there was no tracking shot. You know, the one that we see in the trailers, I was kind of disappointed in that. Now here I am going to be talking about my favourite lines, which honestly, if I spoke about every single line that I loved in the movie, I'd probably recite the whole movie. I love Doctor Strange winking at Tony after he does a spell. That was hilarious. That was me doing the little Doctor Strange thing. Also, Tony saying to Hulk that he's embarrassing in front of the wizard. That was really funny. I really like that exchange. I also love the I am Groot. And then Steve's like, I am Steve Rogers. That honestly, it made me laugh for a solid 2 minutes, which doesn't really sound like long, but when you actually think about laughing for 2 minutes straight, it's a long time. Like, I got like a little like tummy workout. It was fantastic. Anyway, with the CGI, they spared no expense. Thanos looks fantastic. Even the detailed close-up, you see like the slight like hairs on his face. It was great. Anyway, so I know this isn't really typical of my usual reviews, but you know, I've only ever done really one spoiler review in my whole time of doing this YouTube thing, which is coming up to like 10 months, so no doubt I'll probably get better, but you know, I didn't really want to rehash everything I said in the non-spoiler review, but just add spoilers to it. I didn't really see the point. So where does this movie rank among my MCU list? Okay, I'll go Winter Soldier first. It didn't beat that. And then I'll go Civil War second, only because I find the action sequences in that so thrilling. And this would be a very, very close third. Like, I loved it, and it's the best MCU movie until the next one. But just them two just completely blew me away more than others. Thank you so much for checking out my spoiler review for Avengers Infinity War. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the movie. Remember, there's like full spoilers, so just write anything you want down below. Thank you so much for checking out this review. And of course, if you like this review and want to see more, please click share to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.